Traders, welcome back to the channel and stay with me because today we are covering AMC. We got the exact movement of what we expected from the video from yesterday. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. The exact movement, the exact price point, the resistance at 14.5. But where are we going now? Am I holding my options? Did I buy more options? I'm going to give you exactly the insight into that information. You're probably wondering though, Tyler, why are you dressed like a suit? And I'm going to give you the quick answer to that. Because if you want to beat the suits, you got to begin to think like a suit. And that's what we're doing here on this channel. All jokes aside though, I'm going to give you the exact TA that I'm looking for on this stock, where I see us going tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow morning and I'll be live tonight going over the DD and the TA on this stock. But let's get right into the charts and let me tell you, the hedgies are trying to scare you and there's no reason to be scared. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to make this stuff very quick and to the point, so stay with me. This is not a sales pitch. I'm just giving you the information as we see it. So today we had a massive volume, 280 mil, give or take, the largest influx of volume that we've seen since the first move up to 11 on February 25th. Now, this is pretty good news, but let's dive into more content. As we look over at GME, this is something very, very interesting that we're seeing right now. Looking at GME, we can't really say the same thing. It's up on the after hours, but it's kind of getting crushed. The volume is dwindling down to 23 million, the lowest we have seen since when? March 3rd. This is getting pretty interesting. We're seeing the bridge and the gap change. People are focusing on AMC, and this is what we wanted to see. But let's get into something very, very important. But everyone's talking about this. Wanda giving up, the majority control, and this is kind of late news. The CEO of AMC addressed this in the earnings call. This is not going to be priced in tomorrow or anything like that. The hedges are trying to scare you. That's why they're releasing this article days late. There's a reason this is coming out days later. And it's released on Sunday and it didn't even affect. So guys, there's no reason to be concerned about this article. It's all just FUD. Do not fall for it. Okay, so this is AMC on the 4-hour chart. This is a longer term viewpoint, but I want us to just take a look at it. It's getting a massive push, perfect trending going up, and we're looking for that target of $17, $17.5. That's what we're looking. So if you want my target for the week, I had to update that since we already hit the 14.5. Did not expect us to hit that today, but since we hit that, I'm updating the target to $17. That's going to be the local target to end this week. If we hit $17 and if we break above $17, I'm going to put heavy amounts of money back onto this stock. Now, I do have more options and I want to get into exactly what options I bought. You can look at the end of the video. I will have those options there when I'm wrapping stuff up. But I did buy more, and I believe there's more room to go. The $17 area is looking very, very attractive. On the after hours, we're trying to hold that $14 plane. We had a little bit of a downward push, but this does not concern me. I'm very, very excited, and I love the action that we're getting. You can also take a look at the OBV. This is the volume indicator that we use. We got a clean break, trended, and now we're pushing back up. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Every time we break these local highs, it's very easy to see the action that we keep getting. The last time we broke it, we saw a massive, massive run, and we just broke it again. I could see this hitting the 100 mil marker, which would be outstanding for AMC. And we have lots and lots of room to go. So this is looking very, very bullish. Let's go in the shorter time frame so you can get a better look of exactly what's going on. Let's get rid of this and get rid of this just so we have it a little bit more clear. Now, you hear me talk a lot about the VWAP. You hear me talk about the trend and the scale of the VWAP. This leads us and tells us where's the momentum and what the trend is doing. As we are gradually rising above it, we hold it, push back above, hold it, hold it, hold it. This tells us we are still bullish. This trend we are in and this overall leg is not finished yet according to the VWAP. And we can look on the past because the past is the best indicator of the future, especially in stocks, is we start to ride it, ride it, ride it, ride it. We continue to ride and eventually we pop underneath it and boom, that's when we trend. So this doesn't look over. And another thing that is worth mentioning, the last time we got back above this, we went from overall $8 all the way up to about $12.50, almost about a 60-70% run. This time we got from $10.90 and we're only at $14.5. How much more room is there to go on this stock? There's a lot more. That's why I'm targeting the $17 range. Very, very strong. And I think it's very, very probable going into tomorrow. But I'm going to get into two key factors that I'm really, really loving. The volume is the biggest one, but there's a reason why I'm so bullish on the volume, because it hasn't hit yet. Everyone's talking about stimulus, but the stimulus is not priced in. If you do not know, Wells Fargo and Chase Bank are not releasing their stimulus to their customers until Wednesday. That is 2 days from now, not tomorrow, the next day. So a day, give or take, whatever you want to say from now. Why is it so important? If we look at the statistics, Chase is the #1 bank for millennials, and that's who are buying this stock right now. Once Chase releases it, I suspect a large influx of volume into the stock. Now, I'm not saying to sell at that point, but you need to consider your profits and do stuff like that. Do not trust anyone on the internet. This is not financial advice. Do not trust anyone and listen to when they say to take out of profits, because no one on here is going to tell you to take profits. They're going to tell you to diamond hand it and hold to the moon. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay to take some profits. It's okay, especially on the options end of things. If you start changing your life with what you make on this, who am I to tell you to not change your life? Do the smart thing if you make a good amount of money. But now if you're holding shares, we have lots and lots of room to go. And this thing could get absolutely parabolic. And at least take some profits and then extend those options out in the future. That's personally what I continue to do. And it's played out very, very well. Again, check out the live tonight, because I'll be going over all this stuff and just giving you my opinions and then going over my trades as well. But let's get into where my trade is and what I'm looking at. Okay, so if you cannot see, I bought an AMC April 1st $20 call, and I bought 10 of them, about $1,100 in value, and we bought them for $1.17. Currently, they're sitting at about $2 worth right now. They doubled in price. Now, these are pretty safe because they're going out into April 1st. I have about 2 weeks left on these. And if you don't know, if you didn't watch my previous video and you haven't been watching my lives, I have a March 19th, the end of this week, I have 38 call options sitting at $15. Those are very much in the money, and those are kind of killing it right now. But those are looking very good, so I'm probably going to end up rolling those out and adding to this position here in the future. These are ones I'm really liking. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just being transparent so you guys can see what I am in, and then I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Wrapping up my thoughts on AMC, where do I see this going? Does it look bullish? Well, of course it looks bullish. I continue to buy options, I continue to hold them, and I continue to just keep rounding them out longer and longer and longer. Now, that's how I'm playing it. I want to add more to my position and continue to capitalize on these dips that we are getting. It's looking very, very strong, people. I think AMC will hit $17, $17.5 by the end of the week. That is my overall target. Now, don't forget, tonight we will be live around 8:30, 9 p.m. Central, and we'll go about till 11 p.m. Now, you can ask any questions. You don't have to super chat to get answers. I answer all the questions literally every single night, going over my strategies, everything like that. Have a good one, boys. And don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe. It does wonders for the community. I love you all. Namaste.
Check.